What up? I'm at the very tail end of Labor Day. Labor Day is today. We got 11 minutes left. So I had to get it in before then. That's the way you gotta do it. Voice impressionist. What's up, bro? That fucking Peter Griffin you did last night was fucking spot on. That shit cracked me up. Let me put this in here real quick. So this copy. Yeah, that Peter Griffin was spot on. I need to know if you got a Chris Farley though, because that's my homeboy right there. Chris Farley's my favorite comedic actor of all time. All right. That's pinned now. And all that is ready. Get that out the fucking way. Well, hello, young man. Well, hello, young woman. I was gonna pull a cow and call you old lady, but that's already played out. I can't do that. If you're being nice, I gotta be nice, right? If anyone wants to come up, there's a link. Like I said, I'll be having like 3-4 beers and just a little quick one to, this is like a nightcap stream, really. She said it's been done. There you go. If y'all want to come up, link is pinned. I have to I'll bring you up real quick. What up, Uber? I'll be back in just a minute. Got to hit the men's room.
I'll be right back. I have to go click a button on the thermostat because I'm warm.
There you go. Perfect time.
Hopefully that will kick on. I don't know, last beer. I mean, you're pretty woke. I think that's a silly word. Just saying. It's something to the sound of aerating wine. No, that's not Casey's string. Double entendre. Get it? No.
There you get it. All right, Voice Impressionist live. What's up, bro?
What up?
Hi, Morty.
Cheers.
Man, do you got a Chris Farley impression?
Chris Farley, nah.
Man, hey, work on it. I'll talk to you in a couple weeks. I know you can get it.
Oh shit.
I know you can get it. I know you can get it.
If he gets above a mild roar, does like the down by the river, I'll be in the floor.
Dude. I'm telling you, he was doing the other night, 2 nights ago, I think. The Peter Griffin one was so
Oh
good.
yeah.
He's good at that one.
It was so good. I was laughing my ass off. I had him redo the same fucking line like 10 times, and he kept doing it. It's like, man, it's just it ages like fine wine, I was like, fuck yeah.
You're like, one more.
I couldn't get enough of it, man. This is a sleep stream. We're not woke over here. I'm sorry, Josh. Get your ass up here. Might as well finish the night off, Josh. Come on, we're already almost there. Shit. We got 6 minutes left for Labor Day, so I'm gonna take a drink. Cheers, folks.
Cheers, wrong hand.
Everybody in the workforce, cheers to you. Were you Voice Impression? Is there another name I can call you? Because that's like so elongated. You got like
I mean, you could call me Jay.
There you go, Jay. There you go. Were you there when Drewski came up the other night? Were you still up there?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay. I was making. I didn't know for sure if y'all were up at the same time because that's where I met you was through Drewski. Like when I'd
Since
go.
your birthday?
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck, happy birthday!"
No, I mean he's been up here since your birthday.
I don't give a fuck what anyone says about Drewski. I love that motherfucker. I think he's funny as hell. I know he can be extravagant and loud and shit, but dude, that's my homie. I've known that dude for like a fucking decade now.
I love when that night you were like, I like the enthusiasm. Let's just redirect it or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I
right.
was like, oh my God, he's being so patient with it.
Drewski usually will listen to me though, in all honesty. If he pops over here, like they'll be like, all right, I'm sorry. Like, and I can get him to just kind of, pump the
Reel
brakes
it in
for
a
him.
little. Yeah.
What up, Luch?
It was comical though. I mean,
Dorito, what's going on, buddy? Nothing's wrong with being loud. I'm loud a lot of the time. But he said I need a Malcolm X impersonation.
I
mean,
don't know what the fuck. That's fucking Neo from fucking Goddamn.
Yeah, that's.
See, I don't know.
that's-
See, I don't
yeah.
know. What's
I wouldn't
Malcolm
touch
X?
that one, but Chris Farley, absolutely got to. Hey, man, Josh, Dorito, if either of you all want to pop up, more than welcome. You got the link up there, Spin. Just picking it with a few beers for, well, we got 4 minutes till the end of Labor Day, and then have a couple beers and call it a night. This is like a nightcap for me, like 3-4 beers, and then see.
yeah, I didn't even grab a drink till. Well,
Man, motherfucker, you slacking.
I know. I took it easy this weekend.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Give the body a break for a second, but now it's time for a little sip.
Yeah. Well, I knew hubby was going to be home all weekend, so I was like, well, I'll be nice and actually not stay up all night and
Right.
get up at a decent hour with you, and,
Enjoy the time with the significant other. Absolutely.
yeah, instead of, oh, you got to work Saturday till noon, so I could stay up on Friday and then I'll be up by the time you come home, and
Yeah, there you go.
yeah,
Right.
so that's why I was like, no, I'll be a good kid. Friday and Saturday.
Get you a drink, damn it. Let's have a drink.
Right. So tonight I waited till I even waited till he went to bed tonight. I was like, what? He goes, I'm going to bed. I was like, I'll be in my room.
Oh, there you go. Doritos saying, what's up? Oh, I saw you said it right before. What about, he's asking you, Jay, he's saying, what about Hunter H. Thompson?
No, I don't know about that either. I'm fucking.
Man, you're going
Tennessee.
to, dude, Chris Farley at least is a known one. Like, like, I've heard some of my buddies do Chris Farley pretty well, but when I heard him do Peter last night, I was like, yeah, I got to ask about Chris Farley. If you can pull that one off, I think you can, because I don't think it'll be real difficult either. You just got to listen to him a little bit. You'll be able to run through that.
Chris Farley.
Yeah,
All
Chris.
right.
I'm gonna give you what is today? We'll go end of the month. How's that? End of the month, and then we'll test it out. See how it sounds.
All right.
I'm an artist, like a music artist myself. So I'm not gonna lie to you. If it's good, it's good. If it's trash, it's trash. If it's in the middle, something to work on. Peter Griffin though was spot on. That was good.
Weren't you even doing
I
that
don't think I've
the other
ever had
night?
somebody repeat themselves so many times, but I just had to keep hearing that shit. That was funny as fuck.
I have a good Peter Griffin impression.
You have a good Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Oh, the knee.
Winning.
Yeah, when he has the golden ticket, they're like, "Go, Peter, run and go!" And right when he gets to his house, he trips on the fucking sidewalk. Dude, I love how long they elongated it too. It was like fucking a minute straight.
Yeah, he did it like.
It's just like with the chicken scene when he's fighting that chicken the entire time. Remember how long those fighting scenes were? Is like fucking. The first time they had it, it was shorter, and then they kept elongating that scene. I think it's fucking beautiful. Seth MacFarlane's a good producer. I don't give a
He's
fuck.
funny.
Is he Mike Judge? I don't know. I love Beavis and Butthead and Hank Hill, but Seth MacFarlane's up there. And got to give a shout out to fucking Trey Parker and Matt Stone with South Park as well. I mean, they're all innovative in an animation sense. They're all in their own ways, like influential as to how it goes.
You know, I'm starting.
Yeah,
to
I couldn't
watch-
do Malcolm X. That's like that one's weird.
Yeah, don't touch Malcolm X. He's fucking with you there. But Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
he said Eddie Murphy. I think you could do that for sure.
Yeah.
What up, John?
No,
How
I
you
couldn't
doing,
do
bro?
Eddie Murphy either. I could do Charlie Murphy.
Charlie
I could do
Murphy,
his brother.
Yeah.
Hey
John-
man, what's motherfucking up? What's going on, man? Shit.
I like it. I gotta ask, as an impressionist, obviously you have to study the style of the person that you're going to be impersonating, but how can people like you that do that, like vocally, because there's so much going on? Like, is there any
It's
like
a brain. It's in your head. It helps. I don't know. The visualize.
Yeah,
voice.
like just like I do lyrics, I would assume. But so you just visualize once you know the voice and you know it well enough and it's there.
It just comes
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
comes out easy.
I can't do it, but I think it's fucking hilarious. But like I said, I want you to. I literally by the end of the month, Chris Farley will be one that you can do. I know for a fact because it's pretty simple. Just like Hoover said, "Cause I live in a van down by the river." You'll be able to get it. If I'm
Oh,
somewhere
him.
close,
Yeah.
you'll be able to get it. You'll be able to get it. It was an SNL skit back in the 90s.
Yeah.
It was
He's
with
a
David
classic.
Spade and
That's on me.
can't remember what her. I don't know who the fuck you are. So you ain't coming from the backstage. Sorry.
Alrighty then.
Floyd.
Like the first Kung Fu Panda, really.
What? Dude, you got any Jack Black?
Nah.
Man, that's another one you could get. Those are two easy ones. You get Jack Black easy. Jack Black and Chris Farley are two easy ones for you. Floyd, I don't know who you are, man. I'm sorry. You can sit back there all you want. But
Yeah, I had. And it's funny you said because like I hadn't watched Orange County in forever. But that's like my favorite Jack Black movie. When he's all
what's
like,
up, guys? Family Guy's known for milking their jokes a lot. Yeah, they are. That's
I'm
why
Jack.
South Park. That's why South Park had the episode where they
The
had
next
seals,
world.
They had the fucking
You
seals.
know, lure me. That's a Terry Box.
They had that video episode. I mean, excuse me, the episode they had of South Park where they had the seals knocking balls into certain areas, and that's how they made their jokes. And they all had one ball that would create a joke.
Yeah.
This is how they do it, you know, and they would show it. And
that was their think tank.
yeah, it was. That's what they had. They had them in tanks, and they would move balls into fucking up there. And once it went in there, they made a joke off it.
That's great.
Who the fuck's in the private jet? Floyd. How's Red? I don't know who that is.
If I didn't have to take a break from doing voices because I was going to school and shit, I would know a lot more voices, how to do voices and shit.
Yeah, dude.
I had to avoid getting bullied and all that shit, you know.
Oh, I love some more Oral Louse beer. Like when he smoked crack and he was like had his little toys out, just Fuck
Oh,
you.
I see. I see what you're saying now, Floyd. In the private, Floyd said, "How's Red?" Feisty. She's screaming still these days. She's doing fine, man. my lady's doing fine, bro. She's doing okay.
Oh, I was like, I only know one Red chick.
Nah, he's talking about the hair color.
Yeah, well, no, her name is Evil Red.
Yeah.
Instantly Evil Dead, which I think is pretty good. And then, and then a dude, like his name was Red. But yeah, it's like I've never heard. Well, I take that back. Evil Red be telling her kids, "Sit down, time to eat." That's about it.
Anyone wants to be mad about her when she will raise her voice occasionally. I mean, look back for two things. One, the source of why she's doing it. And secondly, I allow it to happen. So, I mean, I keep seeing everyone saying Casey's woman did this and Casey's woman did that. And Casey did that. She hasn't done shit, man. She hangs out. She minds her fucking business. Better, I mean, she's not better or any worse than any other person, significant other, wife that's on here. So treat her with respect, man. That's annoying. Here, I gotta go get a beer real quick. You want to say hi? This is midnight, Jay. And Hoover already knows her, but you want to say hi? Say hi.
We've met in court.
Hi. What do you think of that? That looked pretty good. Good girl. Good girl.
Good girl for wearing the hat. It's
She
cute.
went over.
She's like, no, not the hat again.
She's
It's
like,
so
don't ever
adorable,
show my tits on panel again. Hey,
Oh yeah.
you be a good girl. It's okay for me to show yours because you're such a good looking baby. Dad's got to get beer real quick. I'll be back in literally 10 seconds. Chill out, little one.
Marty, do you ever get your drink sloshed when you drink underneath your mask?
You said what?
I said, do you ever slosh your drink when you hold it under your mask and drink it?
Slosh it around and affects up, or whatever. I mean, it did one time so far that I've been doing it.
I was like, that's gonna be kind of awkward when your mic thing's still down and you were like,
Yeah.
so I was like, wow, okay.
I was never allowed white literature in my house. I'm sorry to hear that, Josh. You're missing a lot of good authors, but it is what it is, man. There's a lot of great black authors too. So if that's all
Got it all in, funny. It got all over my shirt instead of fucking the bandana. It got on my shirt when I did it.
That makes it, that makes it easier. Clean up shit. Don't want to, hey, don't have it on the bandana. The shirt, that ain't shit. As long as you don't have a white shirt and you got like a dark beard, you don't want to do that. But no, I mean, in all honesty, I take it as a joke at this point. I mean, anyone that just randomly brings up my lady for whatever fucking reason, I mean, you can do that all you want, but it's not a trigger to me. It doesn't do anything. Will I speak on it for a minute? Yeah, because I see everyone else's women, wives, like I said, wives, fiancés, girlfriends, whatever, getting respected. I expect the same in return, like that's not asking for too much. If you can't do that, go to another channel, man. There's tons of channels on this fucking platform. You can go find somewhere else. I don't give a fuck.
Right. Or you can get the chicken shits that I get that like copy my name and my avatar and then put a comment on one of my my husband. Like, and then I don't see it for a month and like that's how worried I am about what's gonna be in my comments. Like,
it's fucking YouTube, dude. I don't give a
right.
fuck. I don't give a shit.
I was like, hey, so guess you're trying to say I got a split personality, and it got on YouTube and put a comment on my. Guess I do.
I see. The thing, the craziest part to me though is, I can understand it more so when it's on my shit, like my channel. I can get that, people talking about it. But when it's in other channels and shit, and then I'm getting informed about it and looking back and seeing what people are saying, it's a joke at that point. To me, it is, because you're talking about somebody that we ain't paying any attention to what the fuck y'all are talking about. I'm just getting told about it.
Right.
I'm getting spoken to about it. And then I'm saying it, I'm like, okay, well, I expected at this point, y'all are being too predictable.
That's like, the dust finally settled and got cleared up with, you guys from the thing.
Yeah, and
now the next people.
Holy shit.
What?
This is one of my old school homies, Nicole. I don't know if you ever met her, but what is going on, girl? How you doing, baby?
Well, hello.
Girl comic is girl comic, but I've known her for a decade. Get your ass up here for a minute, lady. Have a beer with me real quick. She is cool as fuck, man. She's one of the coolest people you ever meet. Cool as a cucumber. Cooler than the other side of the pillow. Period.
Family Guy reference, gotcha.
Man, that was a Stuart Scott reference for me, but yes, on Family Guy. Hey, Nicole is cool as fuck. And she's like, I love how she said it. She said, trigger fingers turned to Twitter fingers. I love it. You still dealing with these dumbass trolls. Yeah, man. We all are, Nicole. Ain't shit changed, baby. Nothing changed.
I don't fucks with the Twitter. I call it the water.
But what I will say is, man, my lady's handled like a champ. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, good job.
Yep.
Keep that same energy, because I even saw, where the fuck was it? No, hold up. I saw where you were on a panel, Hoover. I'm not sure where it was, a day or two ago, and someone came up and said, hey, Hoover, do you see that they're done with Dragon Line or something? And
it had to have been either yesterday.
That was Evader, or whatever the fuck that account is.
What was the account?
Evader, whatever he has.
The Evader, like EBADER.
Yeah. I don't know what was said or how that even got brought up, but I didn't see what you said in response or anything.
It was probably over at Shannon's.
It wasn't. No.
It wasn't?
On Shannon's. No.
Or Cat. Because, I wasn't on here.
Nicole said, what's up, by the way, too. Right there.
Yeah. I said,
Nicole, get your fucking ass up here, man. Click the link.
Yeah, I know. I was on Thursday, and then I wasn't on here. Well, like I was saying, spending time with Scott. I went on here Friday or Saturday. So, yeah.
Cheers, boys. Hey, Jay, you drinking or?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke anymore, and shit. I'm doing a little focusing on getting on track on this fucking animation job that I want.
There you go, brother.
I want to do some fucking. I want to get started on my movie. I want to make.
Hell yeah, bro! Hey, stay focused, homie. That's how you do it, right there.
Oh yeah, I was lurking on Drewski's for a second. You were talking about doing an anime series, maybe, or starting up.
Yeah, this movie. I want to make a movie. It's like it's a combination of different episodes, but it makes up a movie.
Hey, what's going on, Laura? How you doing?
It might even be part 2 to it. I have part 2, even.
Hey, man, I'm all for it. Once that happens, I'll be your biggest fan, though. If you need anything in the process, let me know. I got you. Not gonna respond to.
I got it. Got that shit.
I'm right. Fuck that. Got home from work. There you go. Hope you had a good shift.
Only thing I see that I'm gonna need is like some female voices.
Right. What's your series you're thinking about? Like, what's the premise of it?
Oh, it's a crossover.
Okay.
It's a
Oh.
crossover of 5 different shows.
Oh, there you go. Oh yeah.
It kind of like that stuff you had on stream one day when I popped in there that you were watching. It would be like,
Sketches,
yeah,
the sketches and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a fan made
You gotta.
episode. They made that.
You got an
made that,
Instagram? You got an Instagram, bro?
Yeah,
All right, put
it's
it.
the voice
if you can't-
It's voice impressionist.
Oh, that's all I got to type in. All right,
Yep, voice impressionist.
all right. I'll
See, I
add you.
tried to get on your D Live the other night, and I couldn't search you because I already had an account, and then I was like, okay, now I'm logged in, and then I was like,
Oh, I changed that to a new name. That's why.
oh, because it was yesterday.
Because I changed the name, that would probably mess with the link. Yeah.
There it is. All right.
Okay, because I used the link that you had put on there.
Next time you check it, bro, I followed you. If you want to follow back,
All right.
that's all good. If not, no worries.
All right. I got you. Yeah. But yeah, I changed on D Live to voice _ impressionist.
No, I didn't have you already. I was used the link that you put out. You guys were
I can
watching
do a lot.
boxing. Or,
There's so many. I don't know specifically how many I got. What I do.
Nicole's asking how many voices can you do? Just since I know the Peter one was so on point. All
I
right.
could do SpongeBob, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, Plankton.
Oh yeah, I forgot you
Patrick.
did all those as well. Can you do Peter Griffin real quick? You know Peter Griffin
Yeah.
from Family
Yeah, what's
Guy.
going on?
Hey, how you doing, Peter?
Doing good. Just chilling out.
How's Meg doing?
Ah, fuck Meg. Yeah. It's all about that Peter Griffin. Yeah.
Dude, it's just so.
Yeah, of
it's
course.
just so accurate. That's so good. I'm sorry. I've heard people impersonate voices, and that's just that is spot on, Peter Griffin. You can go ahead with any other ones you want, bro. I don't give a fuck. I know you're talented with what you do. So
No.
and you can do Rick and Morty. Duh.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
That's why I was called Morty. I'm like, hey, Morty.
Cheese. Yep, I had them, write you in an episode, but
Yeah.
They named Hoovy.
But
They named the
what's
character
going on,
Hoovy.
Jordan? Cheers, buddy. Hope you're doing well, homie.
Hoovy.
I was about to say Happy Labor Day again, but we're 17 minutes past. God damn, I was asleep apparently. Cheers, folks. Happy post Labor Day. Hope everyone has a good rest of the work week now. Cheers.
Let's see. I'm a time zone over, so you technically got 43 minutes here too.
Susie, what's going on, G? Cheers. Good to see you. Good to see all of you.
I'm SpongeBob.
Absolutely.
Ow.
Can't complain at all.
I'm ready.
You said, "Love my nights." That does sound fun, bro.
Alright.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I watched
Yeah,
Sponge on the Run.
You got Patrick. You got Patrick.
Yeah. Hey, SpongeBob. Hey, what's going on, SpongeBob?
Oh, what's going on, Patrick? Oh, what do you want to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
Man, dude, that's gold. Like I said, I don't know why the fuck you only got like 80 people on your Instagram right now, but it'll blow up if you get once you get noticed.
Yeah, I need 20,000 just to get on Cameo to do those voices. and, get paid
20,000
for 'em.
for real?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's on either Facebook or fucking Instagram. Either one. I can get blow up and get 20K, and once that happens, I can get on Cameo.
20,000. All right, I have to download it. I've heard of Cameo. I just never had it. Tonight.
I didn't know what you're talking about. I was just
Oh
like, okay.
shit! You got the. Oh man, that ain't a good night. You got the employees being lazy.
Yeah.
Don't want to hear that. I have people that work for me, and if my employees,
I'm ready.
they are,
I'm ready.
yeah, they already know the fucking deal with that. It doesn't fly.
Casey be cracking skulls.
No, but they'll be losing money. I ain't gonna hurt them physically, but they'll.
Be
They're
like,
gonna
hey,
find a job.
knuckleheads.
Like those other.
Dude, you know what you should do? My lady was just saying, I agree. You should do some fucking parody videos, like where you have the animation and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like
What I'm
those-
gonna do as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do that
You
as,
know,
as too.
Dude, you could even
smoking weed and shit.
yeah, dude, you could even make like fucking rap battles
You-
between
they
them.
have this
Uh-huh.
guy named SSJ9K.
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
his shit.
He does the Dragon Ball ones. They're really
Uh-huh.
super funny.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about. She's saying you should do like the
Oh,
SpongeBob
you
one.
guys should watch it. They did a Mr. Popo and Mr. Popo and Kami karaoke. It's fucking
Yeah, I
hilarious.
fucking love that shit.
Dude, Mr. Popo was my favorite character. I don't care. Yes, it was obviously pretty racist the way they were making him look to be. But Mr. Popo was a badass. He was the guardian of the earth.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
He trained
They had
everybody.
to fight him to get the Kami.
Yeah. Your comic said do Twitch alerts for streamers. There you go. That's a good way to do it. Absolutely. Hoover, get your fucking ass. Hurry up.
I'm looking for a battery to put in my vape.
I gotta
Hurry up.
make a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, everyone's going away. It's all good. I can hold her down. I've been here before.
And there's the SpongeBob.
I went 2 foot away.
Beaver would probably like that one.
15 minutes. Do it.
I would like what one?
The SpongeBob rapper one that I used to watch that did the.
No, I'm the one that showed you. The one that
Yeah, I was.
I can't play it though because it'll get
No,
short. But
but Hoover should look it up because she probably that.
I got her. I got her on Instagram. I'll send it to you, Hoover. There's
Okay,
a
cool.
like I was talking about, like him doing some AI shit with SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
They have somebody that just has like the graphics of him and shit and just raps like him and shit. They got a one called Trendsetter that's by Squidward. It is fucking fire.
No, the other.
It's
one
fucking
that does
fire.
The comedy skits with the fish. Remember?
Uh-huh.
That has the chain
I don't know if I remember that or not. I can't lie.
and his name was God. What was his name? I used to watch him all the time.
You're fucking with my head.
I don't know. Just send me like 3 of them or the whole thing. Or
I'm gonna hit her in the head with some chopsticks, knock her ass
Don't
out.
make me message you 30 times, Hoover. I can do that. I'm a fast typer.
don't lie. I don't
On
lie.
a keyboard, you are. You know the thing is, on a keyboard, she is quick as lightning. On a phone, I blow her ass in the
Go,
dirt.
same thing with me. If I'm like, man, I don't really want to answer this person yet, because unless I'm just doing like, yeah, that's cool
Yeah.
or something.
If I'm on the phone, 10 times quicker than her. On the keyboard, 100 times quicker than me.
I'm like sausage fingers on the phone. I can't do this.
I don't understand how, because my hands are.
I use this. I
large.
use the stylus. I'm like, ping, 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 ping.
This phone is 8 inches overall. My hand is bigger than that by about an inch. Yeah. So my hand's about 9 inches overall. And I ain't gonna, never mind. I'm about to get into another shit. Cheers.
I was looking for a tape measure. Cheers. Mine is. I don't know.
Men can say whatever they want, but we've all measured. You just got to know where to measure from.
True. You know what? It's time for a shoddy for me.
What is it?
Fireball, of course. It's
Oh
the,
yeah,
it's
I was assuming.
it's
She's
the
got
shot of
Fireball,
you.
G.
Oh God, fire!
Oh, already down the hatch.
Damn,
Yeah, just an airplane bottle.
fucking fireball.
Kobe!
Made it.
That's Kobe right there.
Did you hear it? Plunk.
Hi.
Can you? Ocarina. I can. I'm not gonna play any.
Him? Or I could probably do him. I can link.
No, I
I'm
think
not gonna lie. I just
He's
took some
asking.
laundry out and shit.
you can do the
Just took some laundry out and shit. And I was doing shit before the screen.
Can you? You think you can get that one?
I mean, he's just like yells like, "Yeah, I can. Let me catch my breath."
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you ain't on a timer, bro. You good?
You got 30 seconds. Or else the bunny gets it.
It puts the lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose again.
No, Mrs. Crabtree. She was like my
I'm talking about fucking
Mrs. Crabtree was my favorite South Park character.
grow up.
She was great. That's me as a bus
Oh,
driver right there.
You would never. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
When she gets pissed off, Miss Crabtree,
Just
Miss
spin around
Crabtree,
into the
the
swirl
bus
and
driver,
whatever good sword thing.
my lady could do it. Yeah, she could. All right, he's doing link.
Is that the one that was like,
She has the bird on her head.
He's like grunts. He does these little grunts and shit. Yeah.
He's like, I told you not to fucking turn my mess around. What did you say? Like, I said this in the background. He's like, oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
You know, like they changed what they're actually saying. They're talking shit to her, and then they change it around.
And then she says, "Shut up, or else the bunny gets it." It's like in the very first season. She has that trippy dream with the truck driver, and
Oh yeah, where the bus is
Yeah.
like off the cliff, like hanging off the cliff.
oh my God, you know how long ago that was?
I wanted to hear fucking Jay's rendition of the
bombs and
fucking
shit.
Link from Ocarina of Time.
He doesn't really do a voice, does he?
It's more just like a fucking like. No, not really. I don't think there's really
No, that's
anything.
what I was doing. I was doing these little grunts he does. Little, yeah, ha, yeah.
Yeah. You know, like there's not much you can do besides that. Yeah, there's just not too much. Chris Farley, I'm telling you, bro. End of the month. This is the test schedule. I gotta ask if you don't mind. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I was just curious. How old are you?
28.
Okay. I was thinking that you were around my age. So you're 3 years younger than me. End of the month, I'm gonna get a report card for this Chris Farley impersonation because I know for a fact you can get that.
we can probably.
I want you to just study him. I ain't gonna bring it up again. Study him
All right.
for the month, and I'll let you know because that's my
Alrighty.
favorite comedic actor of all time. If you're good, I'm gonna let you know you're good.
No pressure.
Piccolo.
He can, dude. Hoover, you already know he'll be able to do Chris Farley fine.
Yeah.
It'll be good. I'm anxious to see. Just study it, man. That's like me having to write a rhyme. You know, I got to study shit.
It's not even gonna take him a month, but he'll have
No,
it.
but
down
I
pat.
already said the end of the month, so I'm giving
Yeah.
him to the end of the
Yeah.
month.
Can I do
AC to Carl? No. Appreciate,
Carl from Waco to Yeah, I can't
appreciate
do
that. No.
Oh, thank
no, I didn't. Get your ass up here, Nicole.
Let me
I don't
hear
know
it.
why. I hardly
I
ever
might.
see your ass. I miss your ass. Can you come up here and have one beer? You can't have one beer with your homie, your old school
It's
homie.
pretty
Come on.
tough. No. I'd rather do meat wad, man. Like on him.
Meat Wad from the
His voice is
Aqua,
cute.
Aqua Force or whatever.
What
Yeah.
about
Teen Aqua,
Yeah.
Aqua Teen Hunger for. Yeah.
I think you could do a really good.
Nicole said, "Hey, this is
Nope.
one thing I'll give you about her as well. She will not hold her words. If
Oh,
she
this
don't,
boy.
she ain't doing it. She
I
said,
can get his accent, but I don't know his
fuck
voice.
you too. I love you, but fuck you at the same time.
Cheers. Honesty.
I just said come up and have one beer with
driving.
your homie.
I'm
She
driving.
said no. So I still love her, but fuck you.
Let's get that party started right up in this bitch. Yeah.
Lamborghini Mercy. Your chick, she's so thirsty.
Let's get all the pubes out of here.
Who the fuck? Who is that by the way? I haven't heard that song in so long.
From Space Ghost Coast.
No. I'm not talking about that. I was saying Lamborghini Mercy. Who is that by? Lamborghini Mercy.
Hi.
Yo, chick, she's so thirsty. I'm in that Tussy Lambo with your girl. She trying to jerk me. Who the fuck was that by?
What a pretty
Check the thought. Yeah, I can't get his.
Nobody has an answer. I was
His
thinking
voice.
Hoover had the answer to that. I can't remember who that's by. That's
It's pretty
weird.
genuine, Carl.
Can you do Carlton from the Fresh Prince?
No.
It's not unusual to be loved.
Shit. But I'm not going to do that.
Oh, there you go. There's your answer, Casey.
There we go. Yeah, they both got it at the same time.
Yep.
Appreciate it. I knew Kanye was in it. Is the song whose song was it though? Like I can't remember whose song it was. Was it?
I was thinking it was Pusha T's, but
I don't know for a fact. So that's the reason I wasn't speaking. I knew Kanye was on it, but man, think of that beat. Take them out. No offense to any of them. I'm not talking about their skill, but put Big, Pac, Nas, and KRS-One on that.
God,
You're
I haven't thought
murdering.
about KRS in forever.
Oh,
Didn't finish that thought.
KRS-One is a fucking goat from the East Coast. Put those four on there. I'm just letting you know. Big Pac, Nas, and KRS-One on that. Woo. I had to put one.
So
Who would you pick, Jay? Who would you pick, bro? Between if you had to pick, like gun to your head type shit. Big or Pac? Whose music are you keeping?
shit. Fuck. I'd fuck with the Biggie.
My
Gun to
boy.
my head.
My boy.
Gun to my head though.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's my boy right there. I fucking love it. Hell yeah. Big all day, baby.
Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah, they're saying it was Kanye. It was on.
Yeah.
It was Kanye. I ain't playing any music tonight.
No, I was just saying that was it. In that order they put it. Like I found it. but-
No, right here. She said do that one. I ain't playing shit. Your ass won't come up here. You ain't getting no fucking music. I love you.
I was playing it on the side for myself.
There you go. Just play a little background tune.
Morty's the king of
I like-
playing on music for
I
himself.
like to have a fucking few streams where it's just no music. You know, just talking, being able to conversate. A lot of my fucking streams do, but then I have really good streams and music fucks it and sends it and says, "Hey, no problems for your channel, but your whole stream is gone." I'm like, dude, you know, come on, man. I got like an 8-hour stream and now no one can see it besides myself. That's not why I stream. I like people to be able to rewatch it and enjoy it. Why the fuck else would you stream?
Dude, like every time I intend to play music, I get to talking so much, like I don't even play anything and nobody even cares. So I'm like, oh, okay, that happened.
I mean, that's not a bad sign for your channel. That's a good sign. That means
Right.
that conversation's overtaking the music. That's good.
Well, sometimes I probably need to do the hey, interject with it so people
said-
calm down. You know,
She said, "Fucking Nicole, you know I love you, G-Bo. You're okay.
you know,
I
she's
love
like,
you, lady.
going, we'll do that.
I love you, lady. You know that. You're okay. I ain't playing anything. I'm not playing fucking Teddy Pendergrass. No. Josh, get your ass out of here. You've been in the chat the whole goddamn time for no reason. Go to sleep. How's that? Who's stopping you? Nobody. I'm not. I just don't want to play music at the moment. Nobody but myself is stopping
Can you
me.
believe
I play
never
music all
watched-
the time. I just don't want
I
to play it
never-
tonight.
I never watched
it's
this
not-
video.
If this was going to be an elongated stream, like a big stream, I'd play music. I don't want to have a big stream, so this is going to be no music. So yes, me. If you want me to answer that.
I have him tied up on the bed.
How is Outlander doing, by the way, Nicole? Can you answer that? I know you and him got along so well back in the day. Y'all had a great fucking time. Dude, that was so funny. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I got to hit the men's room one more time, but
Me
music
too.
doesn't make a stream. I agree, but music can take down a stream. That's the problem. I'll be right back. Jay, hold her
I
down
don't
for a
want
minute.
to my stream.
BRB. Probably 1 minute. Good. Hey, talk to Jay. Don't make it weird.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's Peter Griffin.
You do a good Peter.
Hold it down. Yeah. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, I've been working at that one. I feel like the longest.
Ooh, can you do Cragmire?
All right.
That was fun.
Go.
That was perfect. You should do those parody videos. I bet you, if you do those, that would skyrocket. Because you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, thanks.
I remember TFS, that channel called like the Fighting
Team 4-star, yep.
Yeah,
That was
Team
my shit.
Team 4-star cracked me up. I love TN's character in that. Like, and his little best of TN. Oh, it's freaking great when he goes that south.
Oh my
James, what up, homie? Cheers, bro.
That's me in a battle right there.
God. Right?
Kind
Oh, shit.
I love how stupid they made Goku in that.
Oh, yeah, yep.
So that's why I'm talking to everybody. 'Cause I
Muffin
hear
button.
about females I don't even know about. And they're like, that's funny as fuck. I'm like, oh, I don't
Muffin button.
know.
What's the song that she wanted to hear? I can play it.
It's like forget the coffee maker. Muffin button.
What's the song that Nicole wanted?
Hi, James. Hello.
With the eye. Get your ass up here, James. You can't have one beer with the
Just make
homies
some
before you go to
instant
sleep.
muffin
Come on, Doug. Get your ass up here.
Those are fucking pretty much instant and easy to make muffins. Yeah.
Dude, you guys had those you know the little baby muffins that come in the pack of like 8 of them, whatever the fuck those are called, like the blueberry ones and shit.
Yeah.
Man, those things, you get a little butter on top of them if you can. Dude, we'd get those in high school and get some butter. Just heat the butter up a little bit and just fucking, man, I go for it.
Is it that white bag? You just,
Yeah, the white bag, just
Yep.
rip the top.
I
Yeah.
used to eat those all all the freaking time.
Yeah, man. They had the chocolate chip ones, the blueberry ones, banana nut muffin. They had a bunch of them.
The banana, I love banana nut bread. So yeah.
Oh shit! My phone.
I can't remember who it was.
James, if you don't come up here, you're
So-
banned.
They were like, "You put butter on
Sharpie.
a muffin," and I'm like, "Do you live on the planet Earth?" You know?
Yeah, right. How the fuck is that like-
Yeah.
You ever had zucchini bread before?
Yes.
Oh my
No,
god,
that's what they were saying. They didn't know to put butter on. Was zucchini bread.
dude. Zucchini bread is so fucking good. It was my stepdad's grandmother,
Mm-hmm.
so that would be my step great grandmother.
Mhm.
She made it. Oh my god, it was so fucking good. So
I forgot my volume over it.
I always loved when they cooked, and then there was that gooey part in the middle, you know, where
It
crack
was
on the
just
top,
so-
and it stayed gooey right there. I was like,
But it was so
oh,
like, it was so fucking
Sure.
like,
but just that
cushiony,
one
like-
part up on the top would do that. And it was, you know, there'd just be like a little of it.
I
mean,
miss
the
my
rest was so
great step grandmother for two reasons. One, because I want to be able to talk to her and see her again because she was a great woman. But number two, that fucking zucchini bread and banana nut bread that she would send, it was fire, man.
I-
If I could talk to her right now, I'd be like, man,
I'll have to
just
send you
one
my
piece.
grandma's zucchini
Sharpie.
bread recipe, because then you'll be like, well, it was from around that time. It can't be all bad.
Dude, yeah, right. Not, you don't got time for one beer. I understand if you don't, James. I'm just asking one beer. If not, I get it, bro. I got people like somebody I've known for fucking 10 years that can't come up and have one goddamn beer.
Thinly veiled hint.
She knows I love her regardless of that.
I know, it was cute.
I've known her for I've known her for so long. I knew her before I was legal drinking age. So I'm 31 now. That would put me back at about right when I turned 20. So yeah, 11 years, over a decade.
I know we talked about it one night, and I was like, yeah, I went and looked to see, because you were like, oh, yeah, I've been on YouTube this long, and I looked, I was like, holy shit, you look like a kid.
You ain't lying, right? Man, that first video I do a Red Dog chug and fucking, I think I had some music me and my buddy were fucking around with beforehand, just, you know, dumb shit. Then you just see me pop up with a Red Dog, and it's like a minute video. I'm just in the backyard and just chug it. I'm like, all right, see ya.
Oh my God. Red Dog was, okay, I know Red Dog still existed in 98, 97. I don't know how much longer it was around. Like,
Well, it was around at that point. That was 2011.
oh, 2011.
Or, I
Okay.
mean, 2012 at that
Okay.
point. We
Wow.
had it in our area. I don't know if maybe it was away from where you were, but we still had it. I haven't seen it for a long
I
time
just
now.
remember it because the guy I was dating in high school, his buddy had, and he was at high school, but his buddy had a truck, like a little S10, but he had spray painted like the Red Dog on
Yeah,
his
the
door.
logo. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh my God. You know?
I mean, it was good. It was 5%. It was comparable to Budweiser, but the
Mhm.
difference was
Muted
Budweiser
crazy.
cost so much more. You could get a 30 rack of Red Dog way cheaper than a fucking 24 rack of Budweiser. They're the same percentage, man. Red Dog was 5%. Bud, Coors, regular Coors, regular Bud. They're all 5%.
Yeah.
So people will go with Red Dog.
Then
And
again,
it tasted good. You get that shit out the fridge, man. That was a good beer.
I was gonna say, then again, one of my friends that was the same age as me, she had a Colt, like drove a Colt, and we were like, we never even heard of a Colt. So we
Yeah.
just always like, after school, walking out to the car, we're like, open up a Colt 45,
Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, baby. That's all we need.
Oh, that song didn't even exist yet. Yeah. Like 1990.
Smoke that tumbleweed. As the marijuana burn, we can take our turns singing them dirty rat songs. Stop and hit the bone like Cheech and Chong. Hit a Hong Kong.
Yeah, around that. I mean,
Roll my joint. Pick out the
Pick out
seat.
the something else.
Feeling nice, hell in my room, trying to living on caddy wheel.
you gotta
So
think.
roll the 83.
Snoop Dogg
And
was
the bill.
like
It might take
Dogtown was out
just
a couple years before that.
Bet my caddy will. Well, it was just sundown in a small white town. They called it East White Palmdale. When Afro Man came through the white land, houses went up for sale.
Yay! Take. Yeah,
That was
I
good.
remember my friend Brian because
Shakira.
I was bitching because my mom wouldn't buy me the Chronic. It was my 15th birthday.
Yeah.
Like it's like him, my buddy Katie, and then the guy I was dating, and Brian. And then like, we got like the wait time because it was the weekend, of course. So we like went across the little strip mall that was by there, and they had like a Circuit City. That tells you how low.
Circuit City.
Yes, the Circuit City. And he actually got
All red front with the white
Yeah.
lettering.
Yeah, and Best Buy were next to each other before they moved it like on the other side of the interstate, like to a bigger spot. But he bought me the tape of course, because it was cheaper. Because 8th grade kids, he bought me the Chronic, and I was like, oh my god, you kick ass.
Oh man,
Because my mom wouldn't let me have it.
The Chronic is one of the best albums of all time.
Yeah, well, that's what that was 1994. No, well, into 1994 because my birthday's in December. So yeah,
It was, it would have been, early 94.
so that was the end of the year. And
I was half a year old. I was half a
Oh my
year
god. So
I was
I'm saying,
happy.
the in my mind, it's like fast forward to have a driver's license. That's when it was like Silverchair was on constant. Well, it was after that. Like,
How old were you when you got your license, your actual license, not your permit, but your license?
16.
So you were the same as me. I was one of the first people in my class that had it. I got it in September of 09.
Mhm.
Had my permit, did that shit, and then we went and got, I had to pass the test, the written test, passed immediately.
Mhm.
Went and did the driver's test, and it was an Indian woman. And we pulled back in there, and she was like, "That was flawless." I was like, "No, yeah."
I got 3 points off because I didn't stop when I backed up out of a driveway for the sidewalk.
Did you have to parallel park?
They didn't make me do it. They just made me tell them how
That's
to do
the
it.
hardest part. That was
They
what
just
I
said,
was
"Tell me."
told.
The guy was like, "This is an older guy. Like he had to be like 60 or something." Actually, he was probably 50, but
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Old
it
motherfucker.
sucked because birthday in the middle of December and it snowed so bad. I waited until January to get my license because it's like nobody's gonna let me drive in this shit anyway, being a new driver. So I was like, I'll just wait till it clears up. And
Right.
then when I got back from it, my dad asked the dude, he's like, "How'd she do?" And he's like, "Yeah, she did great. She passed." And he's like, "I almost put her into the truck." And I know I was like, oh god damn it, I was gonna fail, and because I was like right out the gate. Stan.
What up, Stan? Cheers, bro.
And anyway, yeah, but it's like the test didn't even take like minutes, and it was over. Just quick and painless. And my dad's like, I'm surprised she wasn't like trying to find the right radio station to listen to. I thought,
This is how cool my fucking instructor was, because they could have got me. She could have got me at the very end. So you don't see this very often anywhere, but where we were going back, there was a stoplight at a intersection, and all I needed to do was turn right and go back into where the license branch was. There was a no turn on red. And I was about to go, and she tapped my right knee. She was like, "Wait a second."
Yeah.
I checked it, and I was like, and she was just laughing. She was like, "You've done too well for this to make me have anything else to say." And I was like,
Right.
and once it turned green, see you right in there, and she was like,
There you go.
"Dude, that is looking out for somebody right there. She could have failed me if she wanted to right there." How many times have you seen a no turn on red for a right turn? It's so rare to see
Not
that,
very often.
and it was
Not
right there.
around here where I live.
Yeah,
for sure.
it was right there. It was a no turn on red. I don't understand the reasoning behind it either, but no turn on red. The only reason I could think is because it was a 2-lane on both ways, and it came into an intersection that comes in from the highway.
Mhm.
So maybe because of the traffic, they didn't want people, trying to pull out early and causing,
Yeah.
wrecks or whatever.
Calamity.
But if she wouldn't have done that, she could have failed me for that easily. She gave me the old tap. She was like, "Hold on just a second."
That's
And
sweet.
she kind of gave me that look,
Like I know you know. Right.
and there's a big sign. It looks like a stop sign. I just wasn't paying
Right. Just
attention.
kind of like
I'm not used to that, and I saw it and I was like, "Oh, fuck." I thought she was gonna fail me, and she was just worried about her own, because you know how they have the pedal brake on the side.
yeah.
I thought she was gonna say "fuck you," not
There's
to
no
come back and do it again. She didn't do it. When we got back, she was like, 10, 15 minutes later, license was there, signed for it, autograph and everything, and boom.
Yeah.
That was cool as fuck, man. I was like, before I left, I wish I remembered her name, but she was a small little Indian lady. And I was just like, "Thank you, man." She was like, "Hey, be safe." I was like, "You as well, man." Just like, see you.
Oh,
Mom
she was
was
like, "This is a nice boy. I'll give you."
Mom was like, "I want to drive home." I was like, "No."
You're
I
like,
just
"Not
got my
now."
license, Dude, it was an easy ride, but dude, she was so fucking like worried the entire time. I could tell. You know how you have those hash bars on the side where you could hold
Yeah.
right there.
About the oh shit bars.
Her hand was so close the entire time and everything. And I'm not like a driver. Like anytime that I brake or anything, it's real eased into.
Mm-hmm. I'm not.
So she was kind of weirded out by that, because my mom is the one that does that shit. I think she was expecting that from me. I was like, we got home and she was like, "You did a great job." I was like, "Oh, I appreciate that." I was like, "But why the hell are you holding that rail the entire fucking time?" She's like, "Babe, you just got your license." And I was like, "Mom, you're the one that is slamming on the fucking brakes, right before, my head's fucking flying into shit and everything. I don't do that." So she said, from now on, obviously this was fucking 15 years ago now. She's like, "From now on," she's like, "I'll let you drive if we're together." And I was like, "All right." So as long as if I've had a beer or two, I'm still going to drive. But if it's any more, then she's driving. But if she's around me and it's me and her, if I've had 1 or 2 beers, like say we go out to eat or something, I'm driving. I don't want my fucking neck being like slapped around, because she likes to slam on the brakes. I don't like that.
My mom's one of those hits the brakes like that.
Yeah,
But my
yeah,
leg
like the
broke,
pump
I
action
broke
going on.
something,
Like,
and on the way back, and I was laying in the back seat of her freaking Expedition, and I slid down into the floorboard, and I just started bawling my eyes out because it was like racking my nerves so bad.
yeah.
I was like, that shit was fresh. It's like it only been a month, and
I was
like,
called the
I
taxi when I was in
can't take it
school.
anymore.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. Like,
Well, so I was like, I can't get out of the car. I mean, there's no way.
I was called the taxi for a reason. It was 2 things. One, because I had the money to be able to, pay for my gas and everything. But
Right.
secondly, all of my buddies, these are people that have vehicles as well. But like, we'd go up and see my dad at the time, when he was my biological father, when he was alive, up north in Carmel. We'd go see him. and I'd have the fucking whole.
Mount
I had a Pontiac Grand Am GT.
You're,
So it was
you're,
all
you're
red.
right up north. That's right. Not Mount Carmel.
Yeah,
Okay.
Carmel's up next to Fishers and Zionsville, shit like that.
Yeah.
But so I was on the south side of the city. He was on the north side of the city. So it was just like a straight shot up. You could go down just straight Meridian Street, which is 131. Take that straight up if you wanted to, but I'd take the highway because it was quicker. But they would have me drive because it was hilarious. I had a system at the time, so I had 212s in the back and everything. But because of how like calm I wasn't a slow driver necessarily, but I was just calm.
A good driver.
Yeah, like dude, I would be playing my music. I'd look back, and they would fucking just. I'd see them in the back, just fucking my homies, just fucking like sleep, like passed out.
Because they didn't have anything to worry about.
I had whoever was in front. The only obligation was whoever's in front. You got to stay awake because I need somebody just in case for whatever reason if I ever fell asleep or anything.
You gotta be a good co-pilot.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. And that never happened, but I wanted them to be awake. Me and him would be talking, whoever it was. It would fluctuate. We get there and on the way home, same shit. Everyone in the back's just asleep. I'm like, man, you motherfuckers. I told them, I was like, can y'all drive? Like, can one of you drive? One time they're like, nah, bro, we want you to drive, man. It's too easy. And I was like, all right. They're like, we're going to your dad's house, bro. I was like, I know that. And
well, then you should know the way back.
At this point. You know, like, why the fuck can you not drive now? You think he's going to worry about another vehicle? If he knows we're coming up, put your fuck. You can drive, man. I don't want to drive every time, but I didn't care, man. It's just, right. I'm just listening to music and the system's on. When I saw them asleep, though, all I had to do was turn the volume down a little bit because I didn't want to fucking wake them up. I'm like, they're just taking a fucking baby nap in the back there, and I'm fucking just cruising. Like, yeah.
Back in my day, before we had GPS, we'd get, where the interstate splits, get half-ass lost, and then have to find a payphone and call and say, I'm going to be late because I went left when I should have went right, Dad.
Couldn't they have fucking at least given me a time or two off and they drove? Come on, man. I trusted them. Like, I trusted them enough. I wouldn't have been asleep. I don't trust them that much. I'm sorry. That might sound bad, but I'd have stayed awake to make sure everything's straight. But couldn't they at least have taken the duty off me at least once and shit?
Yeah. When you got a big, long stretch interstate, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, like, you're talking
you don't like, have to take two lefts and right.
You're talking like almost an hour drive.
Just drive straight.
You're talking like a 30. It was like a 40-mile drive.
That's not bad at all.
Once you got onto the interstate, it was
fine. Yeah.
I could move then.
Right.
But once you got into Carmel, there was, and this is right when this is what they were worried about. They never said it, but I know it's what they were worried about. When the roundabouts started happening. You know what roundabouts are, right?
Yeah.
I told them, I'm like, just look to your left, man. You just yield to your left.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. And
that's
they're like,
where they're coming from.
They would freak out when I was in the passenger seat. I'm like, just wait. Just look and see what's going on to your left. All you got to worry about is your fucking left. Even if they have two lanes, worry about your left. Go to the outside lane. And if you have to merge, move over just like you were in regular traffic. I don't know why that was so
daunting.
Yeah, it was like scary to them because they would be going around a roundabout like 3 times. I'm like,
put your blinker on, and when there's space, get out on that outer
just
lane,
like
buddy.
fucking going around the same circle. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? They look back now and laugh, and they always tell me I was a roundabout professor because they didn't know how to figure that shit out. I mean, it was easy to me. I just yielded to my left, and I knew how to fucking maneuver.
Yeah.
They were lost.
Well, like the closest one to me is 40 miles away.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
though.
but I knew which one I needed to get off on, and I was like, okay, I can stay in the outer lane. I'm not disturbing anybody and go
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 because it was the one next to me.
Exactly.
But, I'm already there because I
They
didn't
would
want to go,
start
too late. I need to be over there. You just get
They
out
would
and go.
they would start panicking. They'd get up to where the roundabout was, and like I could tell, like the eyes get wide and
Oh,
shit.
fuck,
It's like
oh, fuck,
deer
oh,
in the
fuck.
headlights. Like, oh shit, we're at a roundabout. And I'm trying to tell them shit, and they're like, "Fuck!" I'm like, dude, it could be an empty roundabout with no cars, and they would
I
still.
actually did that once when I got lost.
I'm like, dude, just look at the fucking. There's 3 other options here, so we're already on our option. We don't want this one. Where we need to go, just look at the road name and just fucking go that way. You're fine. They'd be like easing out like 5 miles. I was like, man,
That's what screws stuff up. Because they're like, oh God, what's this person doing?
They got lucky because most of the time they were empty roundabouts. If they were full, they would have been real bad. Like that one time my buddy went around the inside circle because he's freaking out like 3 fucking times. I'm like, stop that. I was like, get into the outside lane and go somewhere.
How else are you gonna go anywhere?
Yeah, like we'll figure a way without the roundabout if that's the problem. And he got out of there. Dude, he was like sweating too. He's like,
Oh.
I'm like, dude, it's not that big of a deal. I promise you, man. I'm like, I'll teach you this shit. He's like, dog. He was like, I was just running around circles. I'm like, yeah, you didn't fucking need to if you would have fucking listened, but yes, you were running around circles.
Yeah, like around out in the cornfield, you don't come across them very often, and it's like, what is this?
Yeah. I was like, let's get the GPS. We're gonna go straight from where we are and no roundabouts. So I found out a way that there was an option. There still is an option to not see roundabouts for people that don't know how to deal with them. And we did that. It took an extra fucking like 30 minutes to do that because there were like 4 or 5 roundabouts that we were about to have. And I was like, nope, I'll take the extra time because I can tell that you
I'm sure they didn't know that, but you already knew that, and we're like,
oh, I knew it when I saw it, and I told them, I was like, we got 5 more roundabouts if you want to get there quicker. He said, nah, bro, let's just go the other way. So we just went the other way.
That's funny as fuck.
Do you know how bad I just wanted to hop in the driver's seat and just get there?
Oh, just let me do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just let me fucking get there, man.
But like Stewart off of whatever. Let me cut. Just let me do it.
Yeah. This time though is true. Let me do it.
Right, but you had to say it nice, like let me do it. Morty, I feel like you were going to say something like 10 minutes ago before we got laughing about roundabouts real good.
I'm sorry, that was a long conversation, but I hadn't thought about that in so long.
Okay. I tried.
This is the last beer of the night, folks.
Stan, I like to hit stop signs and say I didn't do it.
You can do that as long as there's not cameras around. There's
Right.
cameras around your foot.
I did actually one time I did it. I slid on a patch of ice, but I'd definitely been at the bar, and I was like, oh shit. So I just backed up, took my right because I wanted to turn right there anyway.
Yeah.
And they didn't even like replace the pole it was on. They just cut it off and then stuck it in the ground. So the stop sign was like way lower. It's like
a little stub.
Yeah, it was like short person, short stop sign. I mean, they only took like a foot off of it. Because I mean, it was at that time I had a Escort, so it wasn't like I did damage to it. It really.
Stan says Hoover likes to drive on the sidewalk.
I do. My pedal car.
I ain't never. I mean, yeah, the big tykes and shit. When I never drove on the sidewalk. I can say that.
Well, our last house, we had a shared driveway, so you had to drive on the sidewalk, and I did like to drive on the sidewalk because
Smooth. Smooth.
That was the way to like
What?
at the front door.
What was your first car, Jay? Whenever you turn your mic back on.
Morty.
My first car.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fucking. I recently just got this fucking Camaro. To be honest with you.
Oh, you got a Camaro now?
Yeah.
My first was an 04 Pontiac Grand Am GT. It was all red.
Before I was just taking Uber and shit like that.
Yeah. I called her Cherry because it was red. I got it when I was 16. That was my car. My stepdad actually bought that for me. Shout out to Pops. And he was like, I got that for you. He's like, but because I was a 3-sport athlete. I was doing so much in school that I didn't really have time for anything else. But he was like, I need, just pay for the gas. I was like, hell yeah.
That's yeah.
Paid for the gas. And, I made sure I did all the oil changes on my own. I knew how to do that. Changed the brakes, the rotors multiple times. I had to change the serpentine belt once. And she ran beautifully. Like, I took care of that fucking car. When I came home with the system, he was like, I'm not a fan. He's like, but can you play one song? He wanted to hear a rock song with the system.
And you were like, okay, it's not really set for that.
I adjusted my settings for it to make it.
I knew you were gonna say that.
And I had the bass up though because I wanted him to hear the bass. He wanted to hear "Wood" by Alice in Chains. And
well, that's good.
That fucking bass, it fucking blasted. He was so happy. He was like, "Sounds like you're at a concert." And I was like, "Yeah, Alpine doesn't fuck around, man." I changed out my stock speakers. I took all my stocks out and put Alpines in. Everything, the rotary changer in the middle, everything was Alpine. Then with the system, and I had what was that? I can't remember the strength that I had on my amplifier, but it was high. It was high. And that shit, it sounded so good. Like, it didn't rattle or anything. It was just loud, like.
Yeah.
And the music that I listened to at the time, and I still listen to the same shit that I listened to back then, but especially at the time, like Rubber Band Banks, like by Young Drew. That shit was so fucking loud. Like, you're gonna be able to hear you. People are gonna be able to hear you from a half mile away. It was that type of shit. But when we get to stoplights, at least I was courteous enough to turn it down. I didn't want everyone to have to hear it that loud. But it was still loud enough. And then once that light turned green, turn that motherfucker back up. Boom. She's back on. I missed that car so much, man. Like, I got obviously a new vehicle now, but I loved that car.
Let's see if I can find it.
So many fucking memories in that car. And 3 arrests in that car. All for fucking marijuana. What do you know?
And just, oh yeah, Indiana's still not.
Indiana is still a bitch, yes.
Yeah.
But
why?
All those are behind me, and I got smart enough to know quit riding dirty. Trying to get me riding dirty.
Dirty.
My music's so loud. Hey, patrolling, trying to catch me riding dirty.
There you go. They're trolling. It's pretty good.
Not anymore, man. Shit.
No, just you say that. It was funny. Yeah, go ahead. I can't. Yes, I do.
So
Pumping bottles on all kinds of buddies.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Three fucking
They're gonna
times.
catch me riding dirty. They're gonna catch me riding dirty. They're gonna
And
catch
then,
me
the
riding.
bad thing is when you see the cherries and berries behind you, That's all right when you see one sometimes, but when you see that second squad car pull up, it's like fucking a, you know. They're like, mind if we check your vehicle? I'll be like, I ask for a warrant if you don't mind. Then they get that, and then they go in and you got it in there. Good thing is I haven't had a charge with that for a long time, so I don't get looked at. I haven't even been pulled over since then. I don't believe, and it was always for fucking like 5 miles over what the speed limit was. You know, anything fucking extravagant. You know, it was just dumb shit like that.
I think my first ticket was a 68 and a 45.
That is really close. You're really close right there to reckless driving. Reckless driving, they put at 25 miles an hour. You were 23 over.
And here's the bullshit thing. When you left this town, the signs went 45, 50, 55, and you could see all three of them when you're driving. And I was passing a camper. So I'm like, no, I was in the 50 zone. Come on now. But
how big was the ticket?
I don't remember. I got court supervision for it. Like, yeah.
Only ticket I ever got, I got a warning one time in Whiteland, Indiana, but didn't get a ticket there. But I was going to school, coming out of my neighborhood and turning left to go towards where my school was in high school. And it was yellow. I mean, I understand the difference. I know when I was getting close to where it was.
I was always saying it was orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't though.
Right. I feel like yeah.
It had just turned fucking yellow when I was turning left. And I wasn't like fucking
so it was just the beginning of it then.
They pulled me over and they're like, "Is this your vehicle?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm in it.
They're like, where are you headed, sir? I'm like, I'm trying to go to school. I'm like right up there, you know, like my high school, right up there. They got another officer that came out, and I'm just waiting. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be late for my whole first class. Who was the JV coach in my baseball team? I was on varsity, but still, I was in AP Human Geography. So I'm like, I need to get to this class. They checked they literally they made sure that it was my vehicle. They were checking that shit, like registration and everything. And I was like, okay, hurry up, man. I'm trying to get to school. I was sober as a judge. Nothing was in my car.
You're like, I just need to get to fucking school. You know?
I need to get to school.
I'm getting angry. Yeah.
They got everything back and they were like, all right, sir. And they gave it $175.
Yeah, I don't think my ticket
for turning left when it was legal.
God, I think mine might have been 120.
And this would have been 2011, my junior year. 2010, 2011, somewhere. 2011 would have been the end of my junior year. 2010 is probably when it was. I think it was early on in my junior year.
Damn. That's the year I broke my leg.
They didn't really have like scheduled cams on the vehicles or body cams or anything. No. Because if they did, I could have fought that shit because I can ask for that video. I know for a fact it was a yellow light. It had just turned yellow when I was turning and they got me. What can I do though?
We're supposed to slow down the middle of the intersection because that makes sense.
No, it was.
You know what I'm saying?
There was no one crossing my path though. I'm gonna go. You know,
like, it wasn't red; it was yellow. So yeah.
But I don't have anything in court to show, so I paid it. My stepdad was like, "I know they're full of shit." I was like, "Yep, yeah, yes they are." That was bullshit. That's the only ticket that I got. Got arrested 3 times that was my own fault for being dumb and carrying shit and getting pulled over. But
I only ever got arrested for this. The best one was 4th of July weekend. And I was literally 50 feet away from the driveway I was getting ready to pull into. And I was driving my dad's Expedition. I was used to driving my Firebird. So, or Sunfire, not Firebird. What the fuck?
Yeah, Sunfire. My buddy had a Sunfire. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the nice little moonroof. I'm like, I'm used to my little girl car, you know, and so I'm like driving a tank to myself, you know, like that. And my buddy said, yeah, he goes, they've been following you since you turned off of the road from the lake to go up the highway, which it was like 5 miles back into town. And it's a dude I used to go clubbing with. So I was like, number one, you're bullshit.
Yeah.
Ass. You know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I see it's him. So what do I say when I'm sliding out of the expedition? Because I'm my dad's expedition. So I was like, Geronimo. That's what I always say.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
mom-
right.
No, well, my mom started that with her truck because she's like, it's up so high. I always say Geronimo. I was like, oh, that's funny. I'm going to do that.
Where's the red bit?
And then I was cleaning out a tote the other day, and I found the paperwork on that, and it's like, what kind of mood was I in or state? And like the things circled were like, you know, helpful or friendly, and you know, and then hilarious. And I was like, damn right, I'm hilarious, you know. But who would think that would be a word to describe somebody that would be on there?
What'd they ticket you? So they
Oh,
ticketed you for
they tried to do DUI, but I got a lawyer and I even blew,
yeah.
and they got knocked down to reckless driving. So I just got court supervision on that for like a year or something like that.
You know how many fucking hours of community service I had to do?
What?
Oh, what?
See, they kept cracking down and cracking. I think I was probably on the last wave of.
I was in the middle of
years.
highways. Out in the middle of highways where you have the fucking reflective jackets on,
vests
and
on,
shit,
yeah.
with the sticks, and you just
Stick
grab
it on,
all
stick
the
it in
litter
the
and
back.
shit
Oh,
from there.
yeah.
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 Hours
Disney
and
movie.
hours.
Or cartoon.
They just move you to the next one. They're like, all right, let's go here. I'm like, okay, do that.
Man, I had a buddy on probation that had to do that, but never like court supervision or.
No, I wasn't. I
Community
wasn't.
service.
I had a diversion class my first time, and then afterwards, I had to do community service with it.
Oh, see,
Right.
well, I talked and called around, and everybody's like, "Go to this dude."
Yeah,
And they're like, "Pay your $65."
it was never
And they
anything.
were like,
It was,
they will give you the minimum amount of hours they can, and
it,
so I
was,
think
it was never any fucking like felonious activity. They just
No.
caught me with fucking weed, you know. Like, and it never was a felony. Anything I had was a high misdemeanor. That was it.
well, mine was just drinking, you know. But no, Scott,
Not bragging about it, but that's just what it was. I mean,
yeah,
it's-
I think they're like, I don't know, too strict on people about like now-
and the fines that you had to pay with it. So not only the community service, the diversion program that you had to pay for. I had to go downtown to a hotel and do a class with a bunch of people about that. And they were talking about like heroin and all kinds of. It wasn't just fucking marijuana. I was like, I don't understand this.
yeah, it's weird when you get stuck in there. Like, I don't know. I like my first time when I got the court supervision. Oh, because I got illegal transportation with it. That's right.
Yeah.
So I only got like 20 hours or something like that. That then I don't know. It was
I had overall, I think like right around 150 hours of community service.
I can't believe you had to do that. That's crazy.
That would be what 24 hours a day, like 6 days
Yeah,
overall.
because
That shit.
72 is 3. So yeah.
Yep.
They're
A little over 6 days of that shit.
54. Yeah, for
Was it fun?
6.
Was it fun? No. Is it better than being in jail? Absolutely.
Oh, I know this is totally off the wall, but it made me think of that because of one of my friends that had to do that. I was sitting in the drive-through of Long John Silver's, and my husband had said, "Oh yeah, PJ's doing his weekend thing." Is there a Long John Silver's anymore?
We have Long John Silver's
Okay,
around
'cause
here.
They closed ours down. It's depressing.
I don't know. I haven't been there for a minute, but we had one where I was
Ours-
around, which is only like
God.
15 minutes away, but I haven't been there for a minute. But we have had one for a long time around us.
Yeah, I remember in high school they're like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna like shut that down and turn it into a Fazoli's."
Dude, those hush puppies, when you get the fish and the chicken combo and shit, coleslaw, that shit was bomb.
That was the best like pre-drinking meals ever. I
don't think anything will take over in my mind Taco Bell, but Long John Silver's was great as well.
Well, that was
Taco
pretty
Bell
big.
for me is like, get a couple of those fucking loaded chicken quesadillas, like loaded with everything on them. Those are fucking bomb. I get like 2 of those with a thing of the nacho fries, and man, I'm good to go. I'm good to go all night. I'd keep going tonight, but my lady's like, babe, let's lay down that to this beer. And I'm like, all right, I'll do that. Gotta listen to the lady.
I know. I've been good all weekend, basically. Like I've been on that schedule of sleeping and freaking getting tired.
That's what she said. She's just like, I'm just exhausted. I was like, all right, okay. I would have probably went another like hour or 2, but I still got like 10 minutes left, and we'll shut it down. Cheers, everybody. Happy post Labor Day.
Ciao. Ooh, one club.
And when do what? Huh?
Morty, you got any like Ferris Bueller's Day Off stories?
Oh shit. That's funny shit.
Oh no, I just was thinking like tickets, but got away with some of it. But this Ferris Bueller came up like, that's the nice way to ask.
Right.
I'll take that as a I'm not gonna sell you.
All right.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yep. You're.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, Casey, I was gonna show you this. If I hit the right button finally. Not. What you were talking about?
Running full screen.
Okay, I'll tell you. This was the first YouTube video I ever put up, and it's partially blocked.
Good day. What's going on, buddy? Doing well.
So I don't know if you would just want to look at it on your own, because I don't want to get your thing partially blocked or whatever.
Well, you got me on Insta, don't you?
Yeah. Well, I meant like you could pull up the window and look at it later.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just
Oh wait, I'll just give you the link then. I don't have to put the video in the bottom. Duh. That's way easier.
What up? Good day. I ain't seen you in a minute, though. Hope you're doing good, G.
Yeah,
Not
that was.
sure I have a wrench. I can fix that real quick.
Hello, good day. Good day.
I know who that is, so I can
meet you. But yeah, that's before I even knew anything about YouTube and put that on there. And then I probably 2 years after that looked at it and I was like, oh, it's partially blocked. It's like I got in trouble with YouTube right out the gate. Like, I am a rebel. Woo.
Yeah, I got it. I got it in the private right there.
Right on.
Next time you comment, good day, you'll be blue. Just had to.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's Mr. Hoover. We'll call him that.
Oh, long day. Type shit.
There you go.
He was getting a little amp crazy. the back of the
Yeah.
trailer.
What the ass? Fucking son of a bitch. Fucking old
I
bitch.
know. I was like, my mom's
Sorry.
like, you guys are too old for that. And I'm
More.
like, no, we're old enough to afford it now. So that's why there's an amp for every stupid speaker in the back of the trailer. Just let us play. Just let us play. And luckily, you want to talk about weird. I didn't know when we moved into this house that my old neighbor that I grew up next to like my whole life, his he lived across the alley from me. And so he would Facebook message me like, Hoovy, you got to turn that down before you get in the alley. There's a bunch of old people that live around here and they get mad because they message me because they don't know you. like sometimes, I'd come on buzz and I'm like, it's like, sorry. We had fun with it. I don't care how old you are. Everybody loves music, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Some of it's just
Music was television before
it
radio.
music's like it's universal. I mean, you may not understand the
original
words to
television.
some stuff, but you enjoy it. So,
Stories and all that.
yep.
My cat is a baby.
Little baby. That's what it's called. My dad's like, oh, you're the little baby. It's a little baby. Yeah. Except for the Rottweiler. I just call him Puppy. Even when he was like 7. I'm like, oh, you're Puppy. Good morning.
Dude, I do the baby talk there all the time. I did it with Gizmo when he was like my Sharpie.
Mhm. Oh, dude, the first time you said you had Sharpay, I was like, I'm so jealous. I probably already told you that, but I was like, I begged my mom for one. And oh yeah, I did tell you because she said they stink between the wrinkles, and you're like, no, they don't. It was like,
No,
I got
they
lied to.
I owned one. No,
I was like, you told me that. I was like,
bathe them once a week, and there's no odor, nothing.
yeah,
They're
I got
the only thing
fibroid.
you got to worry about is the cherry eye that they'll get. I had to get surgery on them.
Oh, they get that little bit.
Because their eyelashes will start to go in, and it'll
It
cause that.
irritates.
It does it with bulldogs as well, but
Yeah,
he had that. But besides that, he ended up dying of cancer. But he was like 12, 13 years old. That's past what a Sharpay's life expectancy is. So
I've never actually met anybody in person and touched a Sharpay.
yeah.
I just knew I was probably 5th or 6th grade. I was like, oh,
Dude, I used to be a pimp with that. All the chicks I was talking to at the time, my dog was the one that got them around there.
they're so cute. See, there you go. You're right there. There's your
I was like, shit. If you don't like the way I look at this little baby right here. Yeah. You're gonna have to deal with me, but you can be around the dog as well.
That's funny.
But I'm gonna call it a night, folks. I appreciate both of you coming up. Jay, great seeing you, bro. You're always welcome. Hope you keep coming around. Obviously,
For sure.
Yep.
Same.
Good being here and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you set something up, you head there. If they do, head there. I appreciate everyone. God damn. Sorry about that. I appreciate everybody, in the chat and all that. Appreciate
it was cool to see some new names tonight I haven't seen.
Yep. Absolutely. So, hey, I hope y'all have a great night. Happy Labor Day. My lady said good night as well just now. So
good night, lady.
Oh yeah. Laters.
Cheers to Jay and Hoover. I'm glad I didn't fuck that up. I almost fucked that up. In 3. No, never mind. Let's go back to the YTDC days. In 7, 2, 1. Peace, boys.